I want to do a quick video on oil filter adapters. So there's two main kinds that you'll see on the 96 to 04 Mustang. This one, which does not have the oil cooler on it, is found on like the early GTs. And this one, which is noticeably bigger, coolant goes down and actually helps cool the oil. This one was found in the Cobras, the 96 to 04 Cobras, as well as some of the later GTs. So you can see that the coolant actually comes out at the same area if you put them up next to each other. I prefer this one, the one that came off of the GT. I think it's also found on other models of cars that came with 4.6, like maybe the Grand Marquis or the Crown Vic would have that. So if you need one, you can take a look at those cars and see. There's another one that came out in the 0304 Cobra that has another outlet, like angles down to get around the alternator. But some K members, like the Maximum Motorsports K member, will require this one because it moves the oil filter closer in, so you have actually more clearance. One other reason why I don't like this one is because there's like 3 different O-rings inside here, and you can see this one somebody had taken it apart and put some RTV in it to try and get it to stop leaking. So there's a lot more places where this thing can leak besides the gasket surface area. They both take the same filter, just one would be closer to the engine than the other one. And if you're getting ready to use these, I highly recommend taking out the oil sending unit and this little drain plug right here. When I take this out, I see so much junk down inside there. So take that out and remove it. They make a little tool for these, the oil sender unit socket, but I've been able to get them off with like 1-inch sockets. So on these, if you look at the back side of them, these are both the same size, but in some cases this inlet here, it can actually be larger than on the earlier GT style one. So there's 2 different gaskets. You got Felpro 70415, which is the smaller one, normally for without the oil filter adapter, or without the oil cooler, which is this one. And then you have this one, which is it's got a larger hole in it, and it's 70801. So the possibly the later ones have the larger, but if you use this gasket on the larger one, it will leak. So you want to make sure you have the right gasket for the right oil filter adapter. Another thing I'll add, when you're doing these, when you're taking a look at these, you want to make sure the surface is flat and doesn't have any pitting or anything like that in there, so you get a good seal with your gasket. Same with on your engine block. On the where this mounts to on your engine block, you want to make sure that's nice and clean and not corroded. A lot of times they get corroded because of the coolant inside there.